keep this thing a little bit private there, but okay. Okay. Let me turn this around. So I can't let you see the timer because, yeah, I can. The timer's on that phone. Okay. So the stand turns out it's not, I don't think it's for a phone. I think it's for a camera. So, yeah, it's got to be for a camera, not a phone, because the phone doesn't fit right. It completely does not fit right. So let me try to find some place to set this camera down. Wait a minute. Where's my camera holder? I mean, my phone holder. Where the hell is my phone holder at? Did it just disappear? Here it is. No, that's not a phone holder. That's a webcam. Oh, there's my pistachios. I was looking for them today. Now I don't have nothing to drink. The only thing I have to drink right now is water. So I have to go get some cranberry juice or some tea. The tea with ginseng and honey, because I've already drank, like I told you, 18 pack of that stuff. I wish I had access to kombucha, but you have to go to Walmart for that stuff now. They don't even sell it up at the freeway no more. So, well, I guess for holding the camera, I guess it is okay. So let's use it, because wait, there's my holder. I just found my holder. Okay, there's my holder right there. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right here, and just as long as it doesn't fall down, we should be good. There. See what I mean? So I guess it is good in a way. Let me put it in here. Let me put this thing in here as long as it doesn't hit the power buttons. See, where's the power buttons at? Okay, so let's put it right there. Tighten this thing down. There. Is it working okay? I don't know. It's slipping down and slipping and sliding and doing everything. It's so pathetic, man. Okay, let me take it out of here because it slides and it goes onto the power button and everything else, and just take it out of there. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here and set it right here on this keyboard. I think it'll stay right there without falling. Okay, let me monitor the signal real quick and show you the timer. This is just a follow-up of what I've been doing today. Going on 3 hours. 2 hours and 57 minutes. I'm going to take another reading at 3 hours and 15 minutes. Okay? Hasn't skipped a beat. And already you can see that it's definitely better than the other one. But just to make sure, let me take a quick reading real quick. Oh, let me make sure my signal is working, because I got my main phone. I've got it charging over there. So let me just check here real quick. Like I said, in 15 minutes, I need to take a reading. I've been taking readings so far. In 2 hours and 15 minutes, it dropped 3/4 of a volt. Okay, so I'm about to take another reading. This could be the 3rd hour, but I'm telling you, I don't personally, I don't think it's going to go to 10 hours. I just don't, when this device down here, when it goes right, that's when I'm gonna call off the whatchamacallit. I mean, there's some different stuff to talk about, okay? But hold on, let me just check here. Let me check here on myself here, and buy cheap number 2 DC. That hand looks like my hand. Who is this dude? That's weird. There's somebody on here. See that picture, first picture right there? That hand looks like my hand. I would think that I made the video. How weird. Okay, but anyway, so let me just check this out real quick. Make sure my signal was good before I carry on with the video. Okay, I see there's people in the comments. I see there's 2 people in the room, and the signal looks like it's working pretty good. So this is basically for people who are in this power revolution. This is big, Angie. This is big. And well, I would kind of like to drink to that, but right now that's not an option at all. You know, Justice was talking about these people. You know, he's going on here and saying different things, and he's got a lot of people that watch his channel. I mean, you would think that people would think that, you know, what's up with that? It's kind of interesting. Let me take a quick measurement because it's going on 3 hours. It's actually has been 3 hours. So let me take just a quick measurement before that thing starts going whee. But like I said, it's already been 3 hours. I was testing for 10 hours. I don't think it's going to go. I mean, it might. Who knows? But so far it's been 3 hours. So let me take a quick voltage measurement. Like I said, I'd be showing you all this stuff, but just a second. Okay, select. What do you mean select? Okay. Then what they done to multimeters is so pathetic. It's so pathetic. Okay, let me just take a quick measurement here real quick. Okay, 11.8. 11.8. This thing's going to be shut down soon. 11.8. Okay. So, I'm monitoring on this. I wonder if I can do a quick calculation. Use a calculator real quick. It hasn't exactly been, it's almost time to do it, but hold on 1 second. Hold on just 1 second. Let me get to my calculator. Okay. And we were at 12.8, of course. Sometimes I think this crap is being remote controlled. I mean, that could be, you know, paranoia, but why? I was testing this one last night at 12.8. Why would this one be 12.8? Right? I mean, if you were to test 10 different batteries, what are the odds that it's going to always start out at 12.8? I don't know. Maybe they do. Who knows? Okay, 12.8 minus, I said 11 point. That's 1 volt. It has dropped 1 volt. See, I didn't even have to use a calculator for that. It has dropped 1 volt. And let me check the timer. Let me check my timer here. Oh man, what happened? Don't tell me I turned my timer off. Oh, damn it. I don't think the timer turns off. Okay, I see it right there. You just select your timer. 3 hours and 3 minutes. Okay. It's been 3 hours and 3 minutes. I'm driving about as far as I know, I don't got my other device. I left my other device over there. Okay. I'm just going off the rating. 100% sure I'll have to get my device, and that way I can see it. But I've got a 40-watt light bulb and a 15-watt light bulb. So that's 55 watts. And it's been going 3 hours. Okay. Over 3 hours. And the inverter has not shut down due to low battery voltage. It shuts down so that you don't drain your battery, so that you won't be able to start your car, because these are designed for basically to run in your car, right? They're 12 volt. Where the hell else are you going to run it? And so it's designed to keep the battery, to have enough juice in it to start the car, so that it'll charge your battery back up. That's why it goes up, because you might be sleeping, right? And it's running, different things. So I'm waiting for it to do that, because it's obviously on, because the lights turn on. These lights run off 120 AC, what comes out of your house. It's being run by the inverter hooked up to that battery that I just bought. So I think it shuts down at, does anybody know? It's either 11.5 or 10.5. So if it's 11.5, it should be shut. It should buzz here in like about 5 minutes. But so we're at 3 hours and 5 minutes. Now, I could still probably make this battery run for 10 hours if I wanted to. Okay. It's going to be a little bit less efficient, because there's another device that you would hook up. You could hook up a voltage regulator, which means that even if this battery goes down to 10 volts, 9 volts, 8 volts, the voltage regulator will keep the output at 12 volts. It's like magic, right? But the system would be a little bit less efficient, but I think it might be able to do that, run it for 10 hours. So we'll see, because I've got the regulator. It's on the way. Okay. It should be here like probably Monday. So if it pops off right now, which I'm thinking it's going to, because I think it's at 11.5, right? I might be wrong. I mean, it could be 10 volts, 10.5 volts. Who knows? We'll find out right now. And it actually doesn't shut off. It just beeps, beep, letting you know that, hey, I'm getting ready to shut off. If you don't shut this thing off, I'm getting ready to shut it off. Where before I thought that once it beeped, I thought that it crapped out, but it doesn't. It's just still running the devices. And so either way, this $29 battery is clearly outperforming my the battery that I was using to run a microwave oven, which is enormous amounts of power, right? 2,000 watts, and it could only run it for a couple minutes. But I was really impressed by this battery. But it's 7 years old. Okay, it's set in freezing weather in here. In this, it's like a garage in the winter. In the wintertime it's freezing. In the summertime it's, hot. And so it's gone through 7 years. So it's probably all the acid, the liquid in it has dried up. Who knows what it's like. But anyhow, it's supposed to be putting out 700 amps. It only puts out like 100 at 12 volts. It'll do 250. It's supposed to do 750. That's what it was designed to do. So it was way, way weak. Needless to say, it only ran this system that I've got hooked up right here. It was even less than this because I'm actually pulling an extra 15 watts out of it. It kept buzzing, 3 times after 1.5 hours. Went beep on off, and when it hit 12.4 volts, here's the main giveaway. The main thing that is obvious is once it hit 12.4, which is to say 12.8 to 12.4, that's not even half a volt, right? 500 millivolts is half a volt. It was only 400 millivolts, okay? Once it hit 12.4, it took a freaking dump, took a crap, big time. It was out, okay? And so good thing I bought these batteries, because this batteries obviously won't work, and it's like a freaking boat anchor, and I was carrying it around, lugging it around, right? I didn't know that it was done, but the battery is no good. So this one is working, okay? So when it got down to 12.4, it was done, and it just took a dive. This one hit 12.4, 12.3, 12.2, 12.1, 12, 11.8. That's what I just tested it at right now. And just hanging strong. It's not taking a dive. Okay? So that is to say that, yes, this battery is no good, and that one is way, way better. $29. Okay? This one I think I paid $100 or $100 and something. I don't know. Close to 100. I don't remember if it was 87 or 107. So you could look it up if you wanted to. It's the I mean, I don't know why you'd want to, really. I don't even know if they sell it anymore. But it is the 24 ms Everstart Marine battery, so it's a deep cycle, and 750 amperes. So yeah, that one is definitely a boat anchor. And so okay, so we're making major discoveries here, and so it's gonna work. That's the good news. Okay, and not only that, but I could actually, can you imagine? It's worked 3 hours flawless. Okay, can you imagine if I take my little battery charger? I could even take this one if I wanted to, but that's not practical, because I want a small battery charger for certain reasons, which I've got it over there, but I don't want to run over there to get it. Can you imagine if, when I had first started doing this testing, if I had a battery charger plugged into it, it probably would have no voltage drop at all. It'd probably still be sitting at 12.8 volts right now. So yes, it definitely will work. That's the good news. Okay, so now, as far as, is it as powerful as these new batteries that cost 5 times more, but they're supposedly, I haven't checked one out yet. Okay, this is my next endeavor, to go buy one, and so that should materialize here real quick. So are these new batteries, because there's a difference. These batteries goes down slowly, right? where the lithium battery stays up. It just stays up, stays up, stays up. You know, it doesn't have that voltage drop. It just stays up, stays up, stays up, and then it just craps out. You know, if you have, you know this, if you've used lithium batteries, if you have a flashlight, it's just strong, and then it just takes a dive, where the old batteries, it'd go dim, 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 dimmer, dimmer, dim, dim, right? That's the difference between the batteries, okay? So, are these batteries, is it gonna put the old technology to shame? We are gonna find out, okay? But if this battery right here can put out, well, we don't know what, I don't know how many ampere hours. Right now I'm testing it for, I don't know. The ampere hours, we'll test all that later, okay? Could it put out 100 ampere hour? I doubt it. I mean, I would really, really be impressed, okay? But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I've got to get the battery, okay? But if it does, if this $29 battery puts out 100 ampere hour like a lithium battery does, oh man, that'd be crazy. We don't know, but I doubt it, but we don't know. We'll have to check it out. But if it's dropped this much, I don't think there's any way. I don't think there's any way it can put out 100 amps for 1 hour. If anything, I'm thinking it could probably put 100 amps for probably 3 or 4 minutes, okay? Now, in the old days, before we had cell phones, okay, the batteries we had would never run these cell phones, okay? How we found this out was we used to have 2 kinds of batteries. We had carbon batteries and we had alkaline batteries. Okay, the alkaline batteries lasted longer. And so this is how we found out how powerful the new battery tech. I'm talking 20 years ago, when cadmium was here. And so we had alkalines, and they didn't want you recharging any batteries. They wanted you to buy all new batteries. This is when the rechargeable batteries hit the market. And we had nickel cadmium batteries. We didn't have lithium yet. We had nickel cadmium batteries. They were rechargeable, right? This is amazing, or amazing, as the electric Viking would say. So we found out how the nickel cadmium battery made alkaline batteries look like freaking dinosaur technology, because this is when the digital camera hit the market. You could take your alkaline batteries, most powerful Duracell, Energizer, the Energizer bunny, you know, they used to have a commercial on that. Still doing something, I forget. Still going, you know, the Energizer battery. And they were heavy and they were expensive, and you know, they were the powerfulest batteries on the market. You can take your Duracell, the copper top, you know, they make them try to look all heavy duty and stuff. And you could take any of them. You could take Energizer, you could take Duracell, put them in a digital camera, turn it on, and they turned on for like 10 seconds and shut off. And people were like, what's wrong with this thing? right? The battery technology wasn't, you had to get some nickel cadmium batteries. And that's when people are, so you got the nickel cadmium batteries, you put it in there and powered it up, and it stay powered up for an hour. Okay. That might be what's going on now with the lithium battery. If this battery here will put out 100 amps for 3 minutes, and the lithium battery puts out 100 amps for not 3 minutes, but for 1 hour, okay? It's going to absolutely obliterate this technology. That's what we're going to find out. But for what I'm doing right now, I could use a $29 battery for what I need for it. But as far as everybody who's building these power stations to run their whole house, to charge their vehicle, right, off 5 panels and some batteries, the lithium battery is the one that's going to do it. Not only that, but there's also this thing, even if it does do 10 amps as compared to 100 amps, that's a 10 times difference. The lithium is 10 times more powerful. Okay. And even if it does, how many times will it be able to run this cycle of powering your device for whatever amount of time that you want before the battery is depleted and you have to recharge it? It might be that this battery will only do it 100, 200, who knows? They don't tell you, right? They don't tell you the ampere hours rating on it. They don't tell you how many cycles it'll do, right? Where the lithium tells you right off the get-go. 10, 100 ampere hours, 4,000 times minimum. It'll run that cycle of depleting the battery 4,000 times, and it's still getting better and better even right now. Like I told you, the technology is in battery technology and in solar panels. So that's why you have all these people going on YouTube building these power stations, which the energy industry is going to absolutely try to freaking destroy. And but you got all these people, and because the technology is available now, you couldn't do it before. Now you can. Okay. So I just wanted to give you this update. I can't believe this thing is still going. Okay. Let's check this out. Three hours and 22 minutes. I'm going to take a quick voltage check on it, and let's see what the hell's going on, because this thing, it should be shutting off. What the hell's going on here? Okay. And it is sitting at 11.58. So I think another 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it should shut off. If it's supposed to shut off at 11.5, it's sitting at 11.58. And the inverter has not even made any noise at all. Hasn't even begun to squeal at all. So I'll do a further update later. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, that thing's probably gonna shut off anytime. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for leaving comments. Looks like everybody left the comments just disappeared. So I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, skip to live. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what happened to the comments. They just all disappeared. There it is. Okay. So that's it. 11.5 is where it drops off at, but it's still running, just telling me. Okay. So we'll talk to you later. I see you here in the comments. Dantas. There's only 2 people leaving comments. Thanks for leaving comments. Thanks for leaving the likes, and I'll keep you posted later after I do some more experiments and testing. Thanks for tuning in.